Look right there. They're right there. Right there. The team's right there in that bush. This is going to be a scary fight. Qrei is the most dangerous thing for the trio. Tus is right there. Not even moving. Not even an inch. Down to King. King doing really well in this in-game. 108 from Hellfire against Queasy. Jerky here going to try to... He misses. Jerky goes with the spray. And the confirmation's there. Now it's Jerky up to Queasy. Oh, you know what this means, Shio. You know what this means. Who is alive, Shio?
It has to be.
It has
to be Qrei somewhere healing up.
It has
but it
to
didn't
be.
start.
It has to be.
To the back as he was moving down, now has to recuperate, reheal, and move. Look at all the value. Tus got out of this one as well. All they did is just fight for about 15 seconds, based up, and now they have an entire base to go all the way on the top of and maybe even work for tags. And I remember though, for position, zone is not in Slurpee anymore. Everyone has to move all the way up.
Look right there. They're right there. Right there. The team's right there in that bush. This is going to be a scary fight. Qrei is the most dangerous thing for the trio. Tus is right there. Not even moving. Not even an inch. Not even engaging. How many people out there in the Fortnite world would have taken a shot right then and there in this trio? No elims, one elim, not even engaging, Shio.
Do they even have guns? Once again, that's Qrei's trio, so they might just have a whole inventory of heals. I don't think they have the potential to be able to shoot back at Tus, and they barely get to survive with this heal strat. One of the Apex Predators on the map searching for his next elimination.
Now we get a look at the zone 2. It's going to be between Holly Hedges and Sweaty Sands.
He's all small fries.
Hey,
his inventory. Can we cycle through that real quick? I actually don't even think they had guns to fight back. They have an entire inventory of full heals. They now have Slurpee as well, and they literally dodged Tus. Like he's literally, it looked like he was a raptor, just working around trying to see if there was anything to hit, to shoot with, but they stood still, couldn't see him, and just walked right by. It's all fish for Tracy right now. I'm just looking for Qrei and Zelek and seeing if they have the same type of loot as well. That was just crazy.
Now, the big thing for this trio there to continue on is a lot of slurp barrels and slurp tanks were taken. At the same time, a lot of time was taken. We also saw Storming Right's trio dip into some of their heal pool. We'll keep up with that story. We'll keep up with that strat as much as possible.
Going down at the same time. Yes, he goes down to Qrei. Kami picks up Vato. You do not want to be on the floor right now. It's too much. There's way too many people down here.
Taking a look at Michael's position right now, front side, but as a solo, and you're seeing right there, Qrei is out. The boys out there in the ocean are out, and so that's going to be eliminated right then and there. Again, the delay in that strategy, but let's focus here on Michael here. All
at the same time, it lets us watch some fiery duels go down on all sides of the map, from Craggy all the way to Caddy. And now we're looking at the bottom here. Zelek, Qrei, they're going to have a full fish inventory. I think Kylix might have seen them. I'm not entirely sure. Well, X8 moves as well. They definitely don't know where they are anymore. Back to their bush camouflage strats. These guys are like amphibious chameleons. No one can see them, and they just operate with the water.
And now you're seeing Kylix's trio's homework. This is a team that comes from Weeping Woods. So they went down south knowing that the other trio there, Qrei, is going to be around, right? Qrei's going to be here. They know that they're going to be here. If they could get them out, that's going to be very valuable Storm Surge tags, and as well, of course, elimination points. This is a very sound strategy. And look, X8 already has 6 peppers in the inventory. No doubt going down to...
early game as well. Maybe they ended up doing the exact same thing last game too. Yeah, it looks like they have that same type of split where Enolex lands near up top near the weather camp, and then the other 2 trio partners are there on the gas station as well.
Here's a first look at Zone 1. It's going to be right above Misty Meadows Lake. And if you look at the bottom left, that is not, you know, I guess a bug or a typo. That is actually a trio out there. We mentioned already, that's Qrei's trio hanging out there. This is, I think this is going to be a good zone for them, considering that if you're in Slurpee Swamp and things like that, if you're a Qrei's trio or your Queasy's trio, you're not going to go way that far out there. I mean, those trios, they get in a motorboat, dude, and they jet. they get out of there quickly.
That fast. I think one of the win conditions for them as well is to make sure that, you know, the early zones aren't actually at Slurpee completely. They want that thing to be inside the zone, so they don't actually have eyes still inside Slurpee, maybe looking for extra shields.
On here, all the way from Qrei here, and there it is, the sound of the alarm. That is not a fire alarm. It's not a smoke alarm. It's a pepper warning, and the peppers are going off right there. As you see, Clement's trio on the very bottom of your screen, trying to get the front side. Qrei still doing it. This is exactly where they want to be. Qrei's going to hit up all the kind of slurp barrels. This is looking good. He's going to go every single one, go to the slurp tanks next. If he gets to the slurp tanks, that means he's at the very end of his run. He's going to kind of baby step his way, eat small fry, baby step his way, eat small fry, and keep going. That is happening on that side of the world. As possible. Michael down below going up against Flois. Now Michael's on the heels right now, going up against 2. Down he goes with 4 elims, but a big game right there. 9 elims for Michael's trio. Let's see if Queasy Jerky can move up into the top 3. That's Kinzel is still alive here. Kinzel is rocking right now. This will be a big game for Kinzel's trio. No, Kinzel goes down to King doing really well in this in-game. 108 from Hellfire against Queasy Jerky here, gonna try to, he misses. Jerky goes with the spray, and the confirmation's there. Now it's Jerky up to Queasy. Oh, you know what this means, Shio. You know what this means. Who is alive, Shio?
It has to be.
It has to be
Qrei somewhere healing up.
It has to be.
It has to be. 43 seconds still left. There's a team somewhere on the Fortnite map that is rolling with the heal game. It is Qrei, and he ends up getting second place. What I have to assume is a new drop, because his first one is moved around, completely invaded in the first 3 games. They get huge placement. Meanwhile, we see the clapback of Queasy all the way at the end of the game.
It is the creativity of Fortnite strats that I am celebrating here, okay? It's really fun to see this happen. I know Queasy, Trulix, and Jerky there with a sigh of relief, knowing that, woo, we survived that there, as Qrei almost snuck in and snatched that victory royale.
And the big thing with Qrei in general was that first type of storm surge didn't actually come through, that second zone surge really, but that next one did and rattled on for a little bit. So I want to see what the desk has for us in terms of analysis on that one, because that was a very, very special game.
Okay, listen, that was special for so many reasons. One, we got to see it, okay? Qrei, we got to see it. It's amazing. But listen.
So well from that strat. So well.
Yeah, it's rough. It's rough. Rough skis, you know, at the moment in terms of game number 5. And this is where you have to turn things around. We could actually end up doing it. Big changes too from Floki to Siptos and Clement. They're actually moving onto Qrei. I'm not even sure if they know if he's here completely, but they're actually looting around Stealthy Stronghold. I see lots of trees down, so nowhere to hide for anyone to.
What happened here?
The west side of this POI, it's looking barren. And Zelik is just 10 HP, barely even, just 20, and Ziptos is on the chase with a full. Purple loadouts.
I know what happened here. I'm going to enter the mind's eye of my VOD review. The Septos Floking Clement decided to break every single tree, so there was no place to hide, nowhere to run. The shakedown's going to go through. They had enough. They said, no way. We're done. That's not going to happen anymore.
Oh, arrow to the head as well for the maximum surge tech. Another trio will end up coming in, but now they basically have an entire sideline where the rest of the teammates are up. They're not too far away. This is just, it feels like I'm watching a new POI. This is crazy.
It feels like it didn't render in. You know what I mean? Like, you all know this is a lush area filled with trees and bushes, and it's just insane. Now let's go. And look at the rotation from Tripper. Let's just take a note of that. They literally went all the way down from the south side, come from the orchard. So we're seeing what they can do.
Oh,
now we're just going to take a look at it. Hey, Qrei, hey, you know what? Right now, I'm taking a look at where they are. They're in 26th place, but they were able to get into, you know, the mid part, maybe the first page, getting very close to that. But this is going to be one of those games that they could walk away with the Victory Royale.
I don't think it's even about the VR. I'm not sure if Qrei's going to be able to actually move through here. If you guys are just tuning in, you haven't seen what strat this is. These guys have been heal gaming every single time. Actually got a second place in one of the games we saw with it. The big issue with them being alive is they're going to steal placement away from someone else. They might not get first, but they might be affecting the top 5, the top 15. That'll be huge towards the end if their heal game strat works out. I see Storm Surge is about to be a thing and not many shield fish in Qrei's inventory. It's still a big way in how things get affected at the end of the day, although it seems like kind of a meme strategy. They might have a voice in seeing who quals.
This